So what are the symptoms of the bad capacitor in the Ameritron? Well, first symptom is low HV. See how that HV there is 1.5, which stands for 1500 volts? It should be up around 1800, just short of that red mark, and it's not. So that indicates we've got a leaky capacitor. So there are 4 of them. I'm going to turn this off before I do any damage to it. And they're mounted inside here on that side of the amplifier, and we will have to replace those. So the other symptom is poor audio. So I was on air a little while ago, and it's the second time I've got report of poor audio, and both times I had the amplifier running. I'd already suspected I had a bad filter cap. I've got a new radio, so I was playing around with that, and of course when you get a new radio with all these different mic gain settings, you've got to check the ALC. The ALC was fine. The previous owner had the compressor turned on, or at least the knob was turned around. I don't know if it was on or not. So I got all that setting right. I was talking to a gentleman and said to him, you know, how is it now without the amplifier? And he said, great, your audio has improved 150%. I said, great, let me turn the amplifier back on and double check with you. So I turned the amplifier back on, running about 400 watts, and bad audio. So we'll be replacing those filter caps. Now, it only has 4 from my memory. I don't think there's 8. But the pack that you buy, which is the only pack I can find that's suitable, has 8 in it. So I'll just double check what the situation is there. But anyway, I've already bought them, $130 US. The difference between these capacitors and the ones that come in the amplifier is these are 500 volt, and they're also 270 microfarads, which is an increase. So we'll get better performance out of the amplifier, and a 100 volt extra margin per capacitor will put us right in the correct spot. Whereas the original amplifier was really quite stretched at 400 volts. So 400 volts per capacitor, and you heard me say before there's 1800 volts HV. Those numbers don't add up. 4 times 400 is not 1800. So 4 times 500 will give us 2000 volts, which gives us a little bit of headroom. So lots of modifications already been done to that amplifier, lots more to come.